Yeah, you were, let's call it limited yesterday, I think is what they said. You took a pretty hard hit last week. Everything good to go?
Yeah. I was just, I think I wasn't even really, I guess, diagnosed with a concussion. It was more something the doctors and as far as Coach Jones and the team was concerned, kind of just got pulled and just been doing. I had to take it's like a test or something, basically when being in concussion protocol. Pretty much just had to pass that, but yeah, just it was a little shaky. That's why I said it was a little shaky when it happened. Kind of an awkward hit, but definitely feeling in a lot better place and just ready to go.
Better safe than sorry,
Yes,
obviously.
sir. Yes, sir.
Give me your take on this offense the last 3 games. How much different it feels and how much more of a swagger it may have.
I do feel like that as far as going, especially to this third game, that's one of the things we have to realize. Being humble with even having the 2 wins back to back, and especially getting it here in Commonwealth. I feel like we're riding behind Trey. We're riding, and I think everybody is starting to believe in each other a lot more and trust each other. I think trust is a big thing, and I think that us just as a unit, we are riding, and that is riding with Coach Jerry Jackson. I feel like that, you know, I don't really do too much of the comparing and in the differences. I just feel like it was an opportunity where he became the OC, and that is he was able to step in and do a job, and I feel like we are all just leaning on each other. So I feel like we got a swagger right now. We're trying to keep it going.
You creating points, creating first downs, first down yardage, like a lot of the numbers, important numbers, have really gone up.
Yeah, now they most definitely have. I feel like that was something that I kind of looked at, and I think that maybe it was in a sense kind of how we said at the beginning, us gelling together, and it is without trying to find a quarterback, trying to, and that is especially for the receivers for us, and other than me and Manny being here in VMV and Kyle, but just the new guys. That's why I say us gelling together and learning how to play with each other and learn how to get each other open, because we did that separately by ourselves with them coming from other teams.
All year long, everybody's been saying we just need one win to get on a roll. Do you feel you're kind of at that spot now?
Yeah, I definitely feel that we are there, and we realize, and that's really the biggest thing. When we've been going and not winning games, you don't even realize you can win. That's something and I remember saying when we played Winnipeg has been a great organization, so them not winning is not something that they have to worry. They're not worried about it, and that was something I feel like Manny said to us. We're just going out there to play a game. We're not going out there to dominate, and that was kind of how the beginning of the season was really going and looking. So I just feel like now and that's why I was saying keeping the humbleness of being able to win, but keeping the hunger. Yeah.
Dillon, there's a saying around the CFL that the season doesn't really get going until Labor Day. Do you subscribe to that sort of idea? Do you put any faith in that?
I probably wouldn't say that. Definitely, just being myself getting out here last year, I had only played like a couple games before the Labor Day Classic, and it was definitely something to realize. And that's why I say older guys that's on the team had already, experienced that and playing in it, and it did realize it was really a big event, something that I didn't see until I started playing.
Is this perfect timing for that? Just given the momentum you guys have been building over these last couple of weeks, getting back in the win column, is this the perfect time for a rivalry game? And what would it mean if you win?
I actually haven't even really just thought about the fact that how it kind of timed up, but I do believe that. I believe that we are going to be able to, use the bigness of the event and make sure that we allow ourselves to go in, and it is compete with the team like Calgary and go out there and try to dominate and try to get the win. But I feel like everything is kind of, in turns in the play, it's stacking up the way it should be.
That would be quite the thing, turning one streak into
another streak. Yes, sir, most definitely. So hopefully that's the role we on, and I feel like that. I think the biggest thing for us, because for myself, that's why I say just really getting here in the last year or so. I didn't really understand being the crossover thing. I didn't really understand it seemed like you can be down and you can lose games, but it only take a couple games and win a couple things to be back on that side to where you're looking at the playoffs. And I feel like the mentality of trying to be Grey Cup champions, I do feel like it's building.
As you said, you were just a handful of games into your career last year when you went to Calgary for the Labor Day game. What do you remember about it?
As far as just being in the city and then watching, it was just seeing posters and realized that, I guess it was seeing that how in the hotel and just everywhere it was Labor Day Classic things and Labor Day. I realized that once we got to the game and it was so many people. I think that might have been the most people I had seen in the stadium since I had been here since playing, and it really felt like a college atmosphere, especially because I didn't know because I was so early with knowing that Calgary was our rival. But I definitely saw it that game, though.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, I
Does
know.
it feel like, have you been around long enough to make it feel like a rivalry for you?
Yeah, I would say now I feel like that it wasn't really like that at the beginning because I'm really good friends with Kevin Brown, and that was his first debut game, and I don't think neither one of us really realized it. But definitely being here and seeing that it is something I wanted to look forward to competing in and being in this year.
What does it take to beat them this year?
I feel like their defense is their defense is great. I think that it's something that for us to go in and beat, I feel like it is continuing that mentality of where we need to take care and execute our job and not worry about the other team and worry about winning the game.
Excellent.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Dillon. Appreciate it.